Hello, good morning. We're going to hope you're all well. We're just going to kick off and see what the markets has in store for us today. Again, the main market we're looking at is the Euro US dollar and the dollar Canadian dollar. So as usual, we'll start off with the economic calendar to see what reports are due out today that can affect the euro, the Canadian dollar, and of course the US dollar, which are the two markets we're focusing on. So today is Tuesday, the 20th of April. Again, make sure you're using your own time zone, GMT +2. Sorry, my own time zone is GMT +2, which is Rwanda, but wherever you are, make sure you're using your own time zone. So the times I'll be quoting GMT +2 times. So let's see what's coming out today. So you can see at 8 o'clock in an hour's time, we have the employment change, or basically the employment report, unemployment reports from the United Kingdom. As we know, United Kingdom is the financial capital of the world. So this report could have an indirect impact on other currency pairs. It will have a direct impact on currencies paired with the pound and of course the UK stock market. But because UK being the financial capital of the world, it could have an indirect effect on the other markets. So I'll still be careful or avoid trading the Euro US dollar and the dollar Canadian dollar prior to this report at 8, which is in an hour's time. And that's it for the rest of the day. So that's the only report of high importance due out today. So I'm just going to wait till then before I place my trades. I'll wait till just before that report before I place my trades. But again, as usual, you want to look at the rest of the week to see what's coming out the rest of the week, which could actually impact your trading today. So as you can see, tomorrow, Wednesday the 21st, we have the UK inflation rate and the Canadian inflation rate. But the big one tomorrow is the Canadian Bank of Canada interest rate decision. So obviously this will have a huge impact on all currencies paired with the Canadian dollar. And since I'm also trading the dollar Canadian dollar, I have to be wary trading the Canadian, the USDCAD currency pair even today because of the Canadian Bank of Canada interest rate decision due out tomorrow. So there's a high probability of currencies paired with the Canadian dollar trending sideways today, leading up to the report tomorrow. So in view of this, I will only have one attempt on the USD Canadian dollar currency pair today. I only have one attempt in view of this report coming out tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we have the European Central Bank interest rate decision on Thursday. So again, that's going to have a huge impact on the Euro US dollar or currencies paired with the Euro. So again, I'm going to be extremely cautious trading the Euro US dollar prior to Thursday. So even today, come 8 o'clock at the UK unemployment report, I'll only be having one live attempt on the Euro US dollar today. And even tomorrow, I'll only have one live attempt in view of this report coming out on Thursday. In fact, I'll arrange for us to meet together on Thursday to trade this report together. So I'll post on the platform the Zoom details for us to meet and trade this report together on Thursday. So that's why it's always good to check the rest of the week because it could actually impact your trading on that day. So like I said, today, going back to today, if we had only focused on today alone, we could have just said, okay, we'll trade at 8 o'clock when the UK report comes out and have 3 attempts as usual. You know, you can have up to 3 attempts a day. So you could be just thinking that because there are no other reports due out and there are no public holidays. But now that we know that there are these reports coming out tomorrow with the Canadian interest rate decision, on Thursday with the European Central Bank interest rate decision, that has informed our trading today that we need to be careful even today trading in view of those reports coming out. And then, of course, you look at Market Watch to see if there's any news that could cause uncertainty in the markets. So there's nothing untoward going on at the moment that will create uncertainty in the global markets. Most of the things that are going on is more to do with the stock market. So there are no uncertainty, no public holidays, but we know about the big reports coming out tomorrow and Thursday, so we're going to be extremely careful trading prior to that. Okay, so let's have a look at the charts. Although, like I said, we're not going to place any day trades till just before the report at 8, but let's just assess the charts. So we'll start with swing trading. So looking at the Euro US dollar, we'll start with the Euro US dollar. We'll start with the daily time frame. So with the daily time frame, we'll go to D1. And I currently have a live swing trade going on. You can see where the market broke the moving average on the 13th of April. Took my buy order there with a 100 pips stop loss. And I usually wait for the market to move 100 pips in my direction before I start moving my stop loss, which is what has happened. So you can see the market has now moved well over 100 pips in my direction. And of course, you can just calculate it. You can see my entry price was 1941. So my entry price was 1941, and the market is currently at 2061. So you can see it's in fact, it's 120 pips in my direction. So once the market has moved 100 pips in my direction, I'll start moving my stop loss with the moving average, which is what I'll start doing from today. So excuse me. So looking at today, the 20th, if you look at the data window, looking at the moving average today, the moving average 52 today is 1.1928. So I'll just adjust my stop loss to 2 pips below that at 1926. There you go. And I'll just keep doing that every day, just adjusting my stop loss with the moving average every day till I get taken out of that trade. So that's the swing trade done for the Euro US dollar. Now let's look at the day trading. So we'll go to the 5-minute time frame. Of course, there was a huge move in the market yesterday. You can see it was initially trending sideways, it shot up a bit. So it's just hovering below R1. And that's the pivot point there. But like I said, I'm not going to place any trades now because of the report coming out in less than an hour's time, the UK employment change. And I'll just, excuse me, I'll reassess the market just before that report and then decide where to place my pending orders then. Obviously, if the market is still looking like this, then I'll probably then place a pending buy order just above R1 and a sell order below the pivot point. And again, like I said, I'll only be having one live attempt today. I'll be having only one live attempt in view of the European Central Bank interest rate decision due out on Thursday. Now let's go to the USDCAD. So again, we'll start with the swing trading. We'll start with the daily time frame, D1. You can see the market is obviously trending down. Look at what the moving average 100 is. So the moving average there is 1.26507. So that'll just round that up to 2651. So again, I'll just adjust my pending buy order to 2 pips above today's moving average. So that'll be 2653. So I'll just modify that to 2653. And stop loss to 2553, 100 pips. So that's it for the swing trade till tomorrow. Okay, so day trade, go to the 5-minute time frame. You can see USCAD is all over the place. You can see where it's trended down a bit, trended sideways, trended up, trended sideways, trending down, now trending sideways. It's all over the place. But it's currently trended sideways around here with the pivot point there and the S1 there. But again, in view of the UK report coming out in less than an hour, I will not place any pending orders on this just yet. But just before that UK report, I would then reassess this USCAD. And again, if it's still trending sideways like this, I would then place a buy order just above the pivot, sell order just below S1. And again, in view of the Bank of Canada interest rate decision due out tomorrow, I'll only be having one live attempt on the USDCAD. Okay, so that's my plan for today. Any questions? If you have any questions, you can either raise your hand or send your question through the question box. Any questions, comments before we go for breakfast? Okay, obviously, as usual, the recording will be posted on the platform, and we'll also catch up on the platform prior to the report. Okay, good. So if there are no questions, I wish you all a wonderful day. Keep safe and enjoy your breakfast.